The finale of Game of Thrones suffered from rushed storytelling. Let's cut to the chase. When a series as colossal as Game of Thrones comes to an end, expectations aren't just high, they are in the stratosphere. We, the viewers, invested nearly a decade into the Seven Kingdoms, its dragons, and a list of character arcs as long as the wall is tall. Perceptions of rush jobs and unmet expectations. What happened with the finale, and indeed much of the last season, is that things felt rushed. Plot lines that would typically marinate over an entire season were sped through in an episode or two. Characters like Daenerys, built with painstaking complexity over years, took swift turns quicker than a dragon can snap up a goat. It makes you wonder, did they lose a bet or something? Or maybe someone just said, let's wrap this up quickly, I have to be in Portland by 5. The tricky detail with character development is that dramatic shifts need ample screen time to evolve believably, a luxury not afforded in the final stretch. Oh, and let's not forget everyone's favorite Westerosi, Jon Snow. His relationship with Daenerys, his lineage, his everything, all felt like someone hit fast forward and expected the viewers to fill in the emotional gaps. The pitfalls of plot convenience. Then there's the clear scent of plot convenience. When narratives are neatly tied up with as little mess as possible, it often feels disingenuous. Battles that had been anticipated for years ended with what felt like narrative shortcuts. Instead of a master tactician's victory, or a hard-fought coup, moments came across as contrived and sometimes even nonsensical. It's like cooking a stew for 2 hours instead of 8. You still get a stew, but it's just not as rich. Addressing the divisive ending. No one wants to see their favorite characters suffer or deviate dramatically from the essence fans came to love, unless it serves a grander, well-crafted plot. Transitioning from George R.R. Martin's meticulously detailed novels to the showrunner's original script following the book's runout, the gap in storytelling approach was evident. It felt like going from an intricate oil painting to broad strokes with a house painting brush. The takeaway. We wanted a meal fitting for a king and instead got a rushed drive-through experience. Did it ruin the series? That's up for debate. There were still moments of brilliance in both the final season and the finale. Subtle nods, visually stunning scenes, and acting that did justice to the characters. But when you play the Game of Thrones, you win, or you leave the fandom grumbling. And unfortunately, the latter was unavoidable for many. Remember though, no show is perfect, except maybe The Wire. But I'd argue that it's the journey, the character moments, the triumphs, the betrayals, that made Game of Thrones what it was, not just its finale. Let's raise a glass of Dornish red to the memories of Westeros that truly resonated with us. And now our watch has ended.